Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Wekiva High School welcomes you to Mustang Arena, as well as to our YouTube channel, Wekiva Sports, and our NFHS Network channel for Varsity Girls Basketball Competition. Please welcome our guests tonight from Lake Nona High School. They are the Lions. And they'll be taking on your Wekiva High School Mustangs. Before we begin our game this evening, we ask that you please stand and remove your hats as we honor America with our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? And now let's meet our starting lineups for both teams, beginning with our guests from Lake Nona. And we'll begin at guard with 5'6" junior, number 3, Alejandra Rivas. Also at guard, 5'3" senior, number 4, Chelsea Martino. At forward and center, 6' junior, number 11, Anna Dyer. At point guard, 5' junior, number 22, Asia Mexica. And finally, for the Lions, at forward and center, 5'11" junior, number 25, Stephanie Towle. The head coach of the Lions, Tammy Lafayette. And now, and finally for the Mustangs at guard, 5'8" senior, number 4, Sadisha Payne. The head coach of the Mustangs, Mr. Tommy Butts, and assistant coaches Keisha Brown Griffin and LaToya Russ. The officials for tonight's game are from the Central Florida Officials Association here in Orlando. We thank them for their dedicated service to our high school athletic programs and join them along with our participating schools, reminding everyone to make great sportsmanship a part of this and every athletic competition. Tonight's game is being live streamed on YouTube and the NFHS Network. You can find us on YouTube at Wekiva Sports, and make sure you subscribe to our channel while you're there to help us on our quest to make YouTube partner with 1,000 subscribers later this season. We appreciate Mayanna Garrett puts the Mustangs on the board. And once again, welcome to Mustang Arena. My name is Mark Parchi, the voice of the Mustangs, and here we go. Mayanna Garrett once again for Wekiva. So back-to-back baskets will give the Mustangs a 4-0 lead. Again, welcome to Mustang Arena. This is a game that was originally supposed to be away on the schedule, but due to some refurbishments at Lake Nona, it was moved to be a home game for the Mustangs, which actually gives them back-to-back home games here on the final week before we head out to the holiday break. Towels basket won't go. Rebound goes to Bowles. We'll go quickly to the other end, try to get something in transition. Garrett is too far into the basket to get the layup to go, and the rebound goes to Rivas. Back to the other side. Nahika sets up the play for the Lions. Tipped and not quite stolen by Mayanna Garrett. Lions have an opportunity to reset. Rivas goes back to the top of the arc with Martino. Martino nearly loses the ball, and we're going to get a foul called. Mustang foul is called against Bree Williams. That's her first personal foul, and the team's first. And we'll pause for a timeout. 30-second timeout is requested by Lake Nona. Back to live action here at Mustang Arena. The Lions wanted to make some quick adjustments there. Clearly not happy with what they've seen in the opening minute and 15 seconds, and they're going to get called here for a backcourt violation. Mustangs ball. Ball into Emmy James. Williams lets a three go, bounces out, and the rebound goes to Martino. For those of you who also like to follow the live play-by-play stats, we just posted those to WekivaMustangs.com as well. Asia Mahika down the baseline, puts the Lions on the board. So while the scoreboard does not yet reflect a huge difference between these two teams, the Mustangs clearly winning the ball movement battle so far. Williams tries to get into the key, doesn't have anything, nearly loses the ball to Dyer, and Emmy James is going to have to reset the play. Those of you who follow our broadcast regularly, if you're wondering where Neil is tonight, he is at the boys' game down at Windermere, taking some photos for the Apopka Chief. So he does not have the night off, but he is not here to join me for color analysis as always. Of course, we always miss him when he isn't here. Mahika on the pass to Alejandra Rivas for the jump shot. Williams for three. A little short, and it's going to bounce into, well, I think we're going to get a foul on the rebound. Foul called against number 22, Asia Mahika. That's her first personal foul, the team's first as well. So the Mustangs catch a break there, and what probably would have gone out of bounds off of Wekiva. Instead, will be a foul that'll keep the Mustangs in possession, give them a second chance at this drive. Garrett loses the ball to a steal by Alejandra Rivas. And just a lack of situational awareness there as she had her eyes on the intended receiver. Asia Mahika on the pass to Anna Dyer, and the Mustangs will now call for a timeout. Full timeout called by Wekiva. And we'll be right back. And welcome back to Mustang Arena. The Mustangs now trailing for the first time tonight, and Coach Butts does not like what he's seeing so far. This is, at least on paper, a game that the Mustangs would be heavily favored to win. The Mustangs are 6-2 against the Lions, who are 1-7, at least according to Max Preps so far this season. And those two losses that are on the Mustangs records, it's hard to really count those as indicative of the team's play. They were the first two games of the year, and they were at the Florida Prospects Thanksgiving Invitational. And those, of course, Coach Butts chose specifically because of their difficulty level. Winter Haven, a multi-time defending state champion, a perennial powerhouse, and then Montverde Academy, who might as well be an NCAA team. Tanisha Bowles drives the baseline for two. So that perhaps more of what Coach Butts had in mind. And a steal here. Miana Garrett fouled on the attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot two for the Mustangs. The foul is called against Anna Dyer. That's her first and the team's second. So an opportunity for a go-ahead free throw here for Miana Garrett. Sinks the first. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, Madeline Tuzet. Second is good as well. That's 6 points for Miana Garrett so far. She has 6 out of 8 of Wekiva's scores. Still looking to see if we're going to see any action from Sadeja Payne tonight as Emmy James picks up a steal, gets it to Garrett. Garrett is wide open, has her foot on the line. Still a little off target, though. It's going to go out of bounds off of the Lions. Ball into Garrett. Bowles will go to the other corner. James takes a three, and it's a little off. Bowles can't get it to go either. And the rebound goes to Stephanie Towle. Mustangs struggling to penetrate so far tonight. Good deflection there by Payne. And in fact, it'll cause a turnover. Out of bounds, Mustangs ball. No full court press as of yet from the Lions. Garrett unopposed into the front court. Tuzet, a little off the mark. Madeline Tuzet is fouled on the putback attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot two for the Mustangs. The foul is called against Anna Dyer. That's her second personal foul. And the team's third. First is short. Checking into the game for the Mustangs. Number 22, Shania McCarthy. And for Lake Nona, Taylor Hoagland comes in. And a double miss for the Mustangs will leave them with just a 2-point advantage. Mustang foul is called against number 22, Shania McCarthy, her first personal foul. Team's second. And while Wekiva may not be playing with the explosive action that they are known for, credit where credit is due, the Lions are not playing like a 1-7 team so far tonight. Although they will lose the ball there to a steal by Emmy James. Quickly to the other side, and that is number 11, Madeline Tuzet, picks up two for the Mustangs. Steal by Garrett as there is some confusion and poor ball movement by the Lions. Bowles had a good look from the top of the key. Won't go, though. Rivas to Martino. Off the mark on the three. Rivas gets there, though, to make the rebound, and the Lions will get another chance as we pass under 2 minutes in a low-scoring game so far. Just 14 points collectively scored between these two teams in the opening 6 minutes of tonight's contest. Put back by Chelsea Martino. Block is called against Lions number 4. Chelsea Martino, her first, the team's fourth. There we go. Scoring correction for you there. We missed a field goal for the Mustangs a minute ago. Shania McCarthy for 3. "30-second timeout requested by the Lions. Back to live action. Hoagland no good, and it's going to go out of bounds off of the Lions. Mustangs will get the ball here with a minute to go in the first period. And as always, our countdown timer there at the bottom of your screen is going to lag in the last minute. It's got too much data coming in too fast to handle. We're going to see if we can figure out what's going on with that over winter break and get some programming changes done to that. Just be aware that the scoreboard in the arena is right. Out of bounds. Lions ball. Rivas tries to shoot in motion, and it's not going to go. Tuzay on the rebound. It's less than 30 seconds to play here in the first period. Bree Williams had a good look at a three. Too hot, though. Rebound to Payne. And she's got it. Putback made by Sanasia Payne. Nice steal there by Payne. Less than a second to go. That takes us to the end of the first period. After a slow start, the Mustangs out to a 7-point advantage. 15-8 is your score at the end of the first period. The Lions have the opening possession of the second period. So now you're going to slash the key. And a tough pass is going to go out of bounds. Mustangs ball. Bounce pass is going to draw a foul. Hold is called against number 30, Taylor Hoagland. That's her first personal foul, the Lions' fifth. Battling Tuesday to Shania McCarthy for two. Mexica to the key. Number 25, 70 Tao on the pass from Asia Mexica. Cuts the Mustang lead back to 7. Tizay, rough pass, nearly picked off by Martino. Stays with the Mustangs, and it's Sadasia Payne from the key for two. Hold is called against Mustangs number 22, Shania McCarthy. That's her second personal foul, the team's third, and a number of personnel changes for both teams. Hold is called against number 15, Emmy James. That's her first personal foul, the team's fourth. Martino directs traffic and directs Santiago far away from Mayana Garrett to pick up the inbound. Good look for Martino on a flying layup attempt. Won't get it. Putback won't go either. And the rebound ultimately goes to Nikki Butler. James with a hard pass to Payne, manages to pull it in. Takes a jumper, too hot. Garrett rebound. Goes for a bounce pass to Bowles. James at the top of the arc. She'll swing to the inside. Bowles off the mark. Garrett got it. Mayana Garrett on the Mustang putback. So far, that second chance action is making a difference for the Mustangs. Offensive rebounds for Wekiva. So far, they're up to 7 out of their 11 total. As Mayana Garrett gets a steal here for the Mustangs. Bowles can't get the three to go. Nikki Butler is called on the foul. That's her first personal, the team's fifth. So the Lions get it at their own baseline. Just under 5 minutes to play in the half. Rivas misses from under the basket. Rebound to James. She'll go to Bowles. Bowles trying to punch her way through, and she does. Tanisha Bowles from Emmy James. She probably took half a step more than is necessary to credit an assist, but it's the holiday season. I'm in a generous mood, so I'm going to give Emmy James an assist for that. Sadasia Payne steals 2. Mustangs on quite a run here in the second quarter. They've outscored the Lions 10-2. After trading a couple of steals, it amounts to no points for anybody. Inside to Nikki Butler, and she's got it. Emmy James to Nikki Butler. Full court press coming on by the Mustangs. Foul's called against number 4, Sadasia Payne. That's her first personal foul, the team's 6th. Checking into the game for Lake Nona, Alexis Larson. For the Mustangs, Madeline Tuzet. Garrett not able to steal the layup. Rebound goes to Tuzet. She fights for it, and Emmy James is going to settle things down for Wekiva. Mariana Garrett picks up 2 for the Mustangs. And technically, Tuzet is going to pick up a turnover there for out of bounds, but credit for the effort there. Too much time on the inbound. Mustangs ball. Bowles for 3. Short. Foul's called against number 25, Stephanie Towle. That's her first personal foul, the team's 6th. And that will send Mariana Garrett to the line to shoot 2 for the Mustangs. Let's go ahead and light up both of those bonus lights. Since we have 6 fouls on each side, we'll be shooting 1-on-1 the rest of the way here for the next 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Nice steal there by Garrett. And while she wasn't able to convert it, she was able to draw the foul on the attempt. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, Erica Simmons. And it falls in after thinking about it for a moment. Mustangs still putting on the full court pressure and in trouble. Santiago barely able to get rid of it. Bounces out. Stephanie Towle fouled on the putback attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. The foul called against Erica Simmons, her first personal foul, and the team's 7th. Two for 2 at the charity stripe for Stephanie Towle. Bowles takes the ball to the front court. About 2 minutes to go here in the half. Garrett open for a 3. Too hot. Foul is called against number 3, Mayana Garrett, on the push. That's her first personal foul, the team's 8th. And it puts the Lions into bonus. Ermery Santiago shooting 1-1. Rebound goes to Erica Simmons. And Emmy James not able to pull in the pass from Garrett. Out of bounds, Lions ball. Madeline Touze flies in for a quick deflection. Still Lions ball. Mayana Garrett is called on the reach. That's her second personal foul, the team's 9th, and so the Lions will continue into bonus at the line shooting 1-1 once again, Ermery Santiago. And again a miss. This time it's rebounded by Madeline Touze. Three by Touze won't go. It's going to go out of bounds off the Lions. Another possession coming up for the Mustangs. Bowles going to try to take it in herself. Short. And this time it's out of bounds off the Mustangs. Under a minute to go here in the half, and again, the clock at the bottom of your screen will run a little behind, but it will catch up. Mayana Garrett, and 1. Foul called against number 22, Asia Mexica, her second, the team's 7th. Garrett now has 15 points all by herself for the Mustangs, and she's going to try to pick up a steal here. Held ball. Possession Mustangs. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, number 12, Bree Williams. Bowles can't get it to go from under the basket. Rebounds to Hogland. Mexica too hot on the layup on the baseline. It's going to go out of bounds off of her as well. 25 seconds to go in the half. Bree Williams for 3 from Erica Simmons. Bree Williams hasn't seen a lot of minutes in the game, but as soon as we put her in, there she goes. Another steal by Garrett. I got to look at halftime, see how many steals she has total. Erica Simmons picks up a returned favor from Bree Williams, and that will take us to halftime.
choreographed.
Y'all go.
That's fine. No problem. All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, Blue.
What y'all want to know how much y'all scored?
Yeah, tomorrow you can.
Okay, Ariana, you scored 22. Sky, you scored.
Excuse me, I don't care about that. I need the 2 fouls, okay? It's not a brain.
Anyways,
22 has one.
2.
22 got 2.
The Lions have the opening possession of the third period. And welcome back to Mustang Arena. Mark Parchi, the voice of the Mustangs, here with you for second half action here on Monday night at Wekiva High School, a game that was originally away and is now changed to home. Bowles, a little too hot. Out of bounds, Mustangs ball. Three-point basket by Mayanna Garrett. Was it for three?
It was a 2.
Oh, two. Excuse me, a two-point basket by Garrett. So a long jump shot by Garrett opens up second half scoring for the Mustangs. James Waite's return, gets a good look. Mayanna Garrett on a Mustang putback. Opportunity to score in transition, but the pass is too hot, and it's picked off by Emmy James. Now the Mustangs have a chance to score in transition, and they do. Mayanna Garrett from Emmy James. So that precision accuracy, the difference between two drives that were otherwise mirror images of each other, one successful, the other not. To the key, too hot from Martino. Putback isn't going to go for Dyer either, and another rebound. Martino picks it up, and that's deflected out of bounds. No, if they're going to say it went straight out of bounds off of Mexica. Mustangs ball.
Ready to receive the ball. You got your hands to the side. Get your hands up. Get out, Alejandro.
Three for Bree Williams is uncharacteristically off the mark. Rebound pulled in by Towel after the Mustangs not able to control it out of bounds. And by sheer force of will, Dyer prized the rebound away. Can't get it to go, though. James rebound in transition. Mayanna Garrett from Emmy James. And that is officially a 35-point differential, and that means we'll be using a running clock for the rest of the game. Bree Williams under the basket. Bounces out for Dyer. Rebound goes to Payne. Payne to Bowles. So what was a slow start for the Mustangs, if you go back to the first quarter, Mustangs had a 15-8. And so the first 4 minutes, Mustangs even trailed briefly. Once they were able to turn that on, though, and get to that 15-8 final for the first quarter, it's been all Wekiva ever since. Putback made by Stephanie Tall.
What? Towel.
Mayanna Garrett from Sinasia Payne on a jumper.
It's tall, by the way, for Stephanie.
Thank you. Bree Williams to Mayana Garrett. Another steal for Garrett. Williams short there. Picks up her own rebound, though. And I don't think she meant to do that, but... And the Mustangs are going to switch out darn near everybody. Simmons on the rebound. Chance to do something in transition, and we're going to get a foul. Shania McCarthy is fouled on the attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot 2 for the Mustangs. Lions foul is called against number 11, Anna Dyer. That's her 3rd personal foul and the team's 1st of the half. Wow, we've made it all the way to 6 minutes into the half before we pick up a first foul on either side. And that's Shania McCarthy, number 22, shooting there. She makes her first. Hits her second as well. Checking into the game for the Lions, Marie Santiago. Inside to Nikki Butler. Butler tries to get something going, but has to give up her dribble. She goes out to McCarthy instead. McCarthy can't get it. Putback won't go for Tuesday either. And we're going to get a foul on the rebound. Madeline Tuesday is fouled on her second putback attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. The foul is called against number 30, Taylor Hugland. That's her second personal foul. Tuesday's first bounces out. And that takes us to the end of the third period. We'll be right back. And we're back to live action with the Mustangs getting the opening possession of the fourth period. Good deflection there by Stephanie Tao. Bowles can't get it to go. Rebound to Tuesday. Bowles picks up 2. Martino will come out with what appears to be a minor injury. Rivas comes in for her. White 21. Too hot from Toll. Simmons on the rebound.
What did you say was Toll? Yeah. She's Toll, not Toll.
Erica Simmons on a jump shot. The pass from Nikki Butler. We'll pause for a 30-second timeout requested by Wekiva. Once again, for those of you joining us online, if you are currently watching us on the NFHS network, thank you for your subscription. Please make sure anytime you renew that you click the option that you are supporting Wekiva so that a portion of your membership goes to us. If you're watching us on YouTube Live and you haven't already subscribed, click that little red button right below this video and make sure that you are subscribed. You'll be notified whenever we're live, and you'll also help us achieve our goal of becoming a YouTube partner. So the Mustangs will get some valuable minutes in here for some of their players who are not starters. It doesn't quite feel right to call them the second string, though, because they always get a lot of minutes. This is a team that has a lot of rotation, a lot of bench depth, and doesn't even always feature the same starters every game. And finding absolutely nothing, Mexico will finally settle for the 3, and it doesn't go. Simmons on the rebound. A bad pass gets picked up anyway, and Erica Simmons from Tanisha Bowles. Tanisha Bowles does not deserve an assist for that, but she's going to get one anyway. Alejandra Rivas from Emery Santiago for 3. Bowles tries to get something going in transition at the other end. Can't do it. Tuesday on the rebound. Loses the ball to a steal by Taylor Hoagland. Foul called against Mustangs number 11, Madeline Tuesday. That's her first personal foul. The team's first. Checking into the game for Lake Nona, Anna Dyer. That's off the backboard equipment. That's effectively out of bounds. Mustangs ball. Returning to the game for the Mustangs, Mayanna Garrett, Sadasia Payne, and Emmy James. James for three, too hot. Payne will earn another chance for the Mustangs. Still no. This time it's rebounded by Ermery Santiago. Lions go to work at the other end. Rivas' three is wide left, and Payne picks up the rebound. Nice deflection by Santiago. In fact, gets a couple of them there. Good idea, but Butler's not able to convert. Payne comes in and gets the rebound. Another offensive opportunity coming up for Wekiva. Nice pass. Emmy James to Mayanna Garrett. Mahika to Dyer, short. And it won't be touched. Oh, they're going to say it is touched. So the initial call is overturned. It'll stay with the Lions. Lake Nona trying to finish on a positive note here. Mustangs will move to a 7-2 record with assuming a victory tonight, and the Lions will fall to 1-8. Larson to Mahika. And we're going to get a tie-up situation. Held ball, possession Lions. And we're going to let the clock run out on this one. That takes us to the end of the ball game. The Mustangs pick up a 66-17 victory here on Monday night. Girls basketball action. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for joining us tonight, whether it is here in person at Mustang Arena or whether it is online on our YouTube or NFHS network channels. Thanks so much for supporting your Mustang and Lions athletes. Mustang fans, we'll see you tomorrow, either here at Mustang Arena or online, as Wekiva hosts Edgewater at 6 o'clock for JV, followed by Varsity at 7:30. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Wekiva Sports, and bookmark WekivaMustangs.com for all of your scores, schedules, and more. Please drive carefully and arrive home safely. Have a great night.